Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HaLacha. And here's a brand new HaLacha for you, and it's for Friday, March 6th, 10th day of ADAR. I want to tell you, of course, about this Shabbos. It's going to be Shabbos Zachor, or Parshas Zachor, as people call it. And the reason it's called that is because we have a special mitzvah given to us by God, which tells us to always remember what Amalek did to us and to erase their memory. What Amalek did to us was they were the first nation to attack us as we came out of Mitzrayim. They are basically the antithesis of us, despise us, and they stand for everything against us. We stand for God and God ruling the world, and they stand for the exact opposite of that. And so God wants us to remember how they opposed us and erase the way they are and their theology. It's not theology, but erase their thinking from the world, and that is the mitzvah of remembering what Amalek did to us. So we accomplish this by putting a spot on our calendar where once a year we will read the story of read the sentences in our Torah that tell us how we should remember what Amalek did to us. We read it in the Torah in front of the whole congregation, and we accomplish that mitzvah. So it happens on this Shabbos, the Shabbos before Purim. Everyone knows that Haman descends from Amalek, and so the Shabbos right before Purim is the perfect time to do it. And so on this Shabbos, men, women, and children, everyone should get themselves to shul and make certain to hear the Torah reading where this will be read to the entire congregation. You will see this is pretty much the most careful Torah reading that you will ever see. Everyone will be urged to be perfectly quiet. Any children that are in the room will be shushed perfectly so that everyone could hear every single word. The words of it will be read very, very carefully. In some places, they reread it in a few different forms of pronunciation so that everyone could fully get the mitzvah, read according to the style of the Yemeni reading and the Taimani reading and the Ashkenaz reading and the Sfard reading. Not all shuls do all that, but there is definitely one sentence that is repeated. Some people say that we're supposed to read it with the words Timcha es Zecher Amalek. Some say it's supposed to say Timcha es Zecher Amalek. So there will be a reread of that portion. Some people reread just that phrase. Some people reread the entire sentence. But it's because we want to be that careful. They'll also make an announcement right before the reading, telling everyone to think that that's what's happening and that they are fulfilling that mitzvah, and that the reader is thinking that for you so that he could help you fulfill that mitzvah. And that is what is going to go on in Shul on Parshas Zachor. Besides reading it that way carefully, beautifully in Shul during the regular Torah reading, out of a second Torah which is taken out for that cause, there will probably be in most shuls another reading done at the end of shul so that anyone who missed it or anyone who was stuck in the house while the reading happened, they can get to shul and hear it also. So be ready for that. Plan to be at shul. All men, women, children, people of all ages who can manage to listen to that reading. Of course, you don't have to bring a 30-day-old infant, but everybody should be there for this reading. Have a great Shabbos. Log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.